Argentina is one of the countries with the greatest military technological development in all of Latin America. Not only soccer is the strength of this nation, and it is that, for more than a century, they have worked and demonstrated their great ingenuity and projection in the industry international armaments. Here are the top 9 weapons used by their armed forces. That is, info ballistic. Thunder 9 pistol. The Thunder 9 is a short recoil semi-automatic pistol, which was produced by the Argentine arms company Versa S.A. It is officially the national pistol of Argentina, and was put into service in 1994 to date. It is made up of an aluminum frame, and a barrel with a reinforced steel slide, capable of firing projectiles at supersonic speeds. It comes in 3 types of different calibers, the most famous and used being its 9mm version, followed by the 40 caliber version, and its most powerful version in the 45 ACP cartridge. Its engineering is curious, since it has its safety commands on both sides of the weapon, making it a 100% ambidextrous pistol. In the United States it is marketed under the name of Firestore, and it is widely used as a companion for personal protection in that country. FMK3 Submachine Gun. The FMK3 is the national Argentine submachine gun, created by the Argentine company Fabricaciones Militares Sociedad del Estado (FMSE). It is a selective fire weapon, capable of firing in fully automatic mode, and in semi-automatic mode, manufactured exclusively for the 9mm caliber, firing up to 650 bullets per minute from the muzzle. It was designed in 1971 and put into service in 1974, under the shadow of the same design as the Israeli short machine gun Uzi. It has 2 other alternate versions being the FMK4, differentiated by having a fixed stock, and FMK5, this being the one for civilian use, firing only in semi-automatic mode, used for escort or for sport shooting. Apart from the Argentine armed forces, it is used by surrounding countries such as Bolivia, Uruguay, and Peru. Colt 9mm SMG Submachine Gun. The Colt 9mm submachine gun is a short weapon manufactured in the United States by Colt's manufacturing company, based on the frame of the 5.56mm caliber M16 assault rifle. Its engineering makes it capable of firing between 700 and 1,000 rounds per minute, a rate which is quite efficient for a close-range weapon. It has a weight of 2.61 kilograms without the magazine inserted, and the length of its barrel varies between 267 to 730 millimeters. It comes in versions of semi-automatic fire, burst fire of 3, and in full automatic mode. It is currently used by the Argentine police, by its home country the United States, by the Malaysian Anti-Terror Unit, by the Dhaka SWAT in Bangladesh, and by the Andhra Octopus Unit in India. False rifle, and moving up a category, then the glorious and magnificent FN-FAL. The FN-FAL is a powerful semi-automatic combat rifle, created in Belgium from the year 1953 and redesigned by Argentina in its local version. This rifle carries and fires the powerful 7.62x51 NATO cartridge, a projectile capable of traveling at speeds between 800 to 1,000 meters per second, thus becoming an effective and extremely lethal weapon for long distances. Similarly, it has its automatic version in 5.56mm caliber, which is lighter and more manageable. The FAL, like the AK-47, is one of the most used weapons in war conflicts around the world, with around 90 countries carrying it, from the Vietnam War and the Rhodesian Civil War, to the war on drug trafficking. In Mexico and the security crisis in Rio de Janeiro in 2010. M4 Carbine. The M4 Carbine is a derivative of the American AR-15 rifle, manufactured by Colt in the United States, is the main infantry weapon in the United States and is one of the most used by multiple elite police forces around the world. The M4 uses the incredibly lethal 5.56mm cartridge, famous for its extreme velocity of 900 meters per second, and its incredible kinetic energy generated on targets, compared to its small size, due to the shell spinning when it hits a target. Body. This combination of low weight and high speed makes the M4 one of the favorites for the Argentine forces, not to mention it in the singular. The M4 also has unique ergonomics, capable of modifying even the smallest piece of its mechanism. Therefore, it has become one of the most commercial weapons in the world. Mauser 1909 Rifle. The Mauser 1909 Argentine model is a military rifle actuated by a bolt mechanism, carrying the heavy 7.65 mm caliber. This is a derivative of the famous Mauser 1898 from Germany, and was later replaced by the FMK3. It was created due to the disputes that Argentina was going through with neighboring countries Chile and Brazil. The Mauser weighs 4.05 kilograms unloaded, and without the iconic bayonet that characterized it, and a weight of 4.56 kilograms, already with all the ammunition introduced. Today, the use that Argentina gives to the Mauser is solely for ceremonial use, in military marches or in national events of a patriotic nature. Despite its old age, the Mauser is one of the most iconic and respected weapons by gun fans, due to its great power and extreme durability. Remington 700 Sniper Rifle. The Remington 700 is a beautiful and powerful American sniper rifle, manufactured by the Remington Company, mainly for hunting or hunting purposes. The 700 was manufactured in 1962 in conjunction with the innovative 7mm Remington Magnum cartridge, which reaches a speed of 910 meters per second, with an energy of 3,000 joules. The Remington 700. You have three different variants, which are the ADL for military and police use, the BDL, which is the luxury model and the most aesthetic and favorite by gun enthusiasts, due to its blued finish, and the CDL, which is the sporty and most popular of the Remington 700. Currently, the Remington Company has manufactured variants for different calibers, all heavy and high power, but the most common for its use is the .308 Winchester and the .300 Winchester Magnum. FN Mag machine gun. The FN Mag is the standard light machine gun used by the Argentine forces. It is a very powerful general-purpose machine gun, manufactured in Belgium, by the FN Herstal Company in the early 1950s and put into service in 1958. The mag is a very heavy light, weighing 11.79 kilograms and a deadly and destructive cadence of 650 to 1,000 shots per minute, as if that were not enough, accompanied by the brutal 7.62x51 NATO cartridge, and fed by a reusable link or tape charger, which is inserted through its left side. The mag has an incredible effective range of 1,800 meters, making it a suitable weapon for destroying material from lightly armored vehicles or aircraft. It is one of the heavy artillery machine guns with the largest legal variants and copies around the world, being the variants made by the United Kingdom, those made by the United States, and the Swedish variants, all only in 7.62x51 caliber, and in the 7.62x39. Browning M2 Machine Gun. The Browning M2 is a relentless heavy machine gun, manufactured in the United States of America at the end of the First World War, by John Moses Browning. The M2 uses the inexorably and stupidly destructible .50 caliber BMG cartridge, which was manufactured parallel to the Browning M2, solely and exclusively for this machine gun at the time, hence the BMG, which stands for Browning Machine Gun. The M2 is used to destroy the heaviest of armor, since the combination of its rate of 650 shots per minute, and its extremely heavy 50 caliber projectiles, capable of going 900 meters per second, make this discharge a force of impact of 19,000 joules, which makes it the most powerful machine gun used by the Argentine military service today. Capable of knocking down planes and helicopters at low altitude, armored vehicles and heavy war tanks, it is the most hated by enemy troops and the most loved by Allied troops.